Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's not a shave video this, it's a response to a tag video. I was tagged by IAMCDB to give you top 3 cuts, shaving cuts. So here we go. Coming in at number 3 was the very first ever wet shave I'd had. I bought this, I've told you before, little twist to open Gillette Super Speed, 10 or 11 years ago. And I put a green Astra blade in, and I did my first ever. There was a blade in I've just taken out. I did my first ever wet shave in the bathroom of my old house, and I was like, here we go. And straight away, bit in there, and sort of like went and sliced across there. And then pulled it off, and then went sliced across there. Oh, shave progresses. Sliced under there. I'd done my first shave. I must have cut myself 9 times. I've got a touch like an elephant anyway. And I went downstairs and walked in, and my wife was like, I had bits of toilet paper all over. It must have looked alright. So that was number 3. That will always stay in my memory. And another one is Chris mentioned about cutting his finger, and I did the very same. And what I will do is I'll show you this. I've left this blade in here. Look how scruffy is that Voscod. And what I'd done is one day, it was actually after a shave, and that was in there like that, and it was this razor actually. And as I tried to pull it, something happened and it kind of stuck there, and it just sliced right up the middle of my thumb. And I'll tell you guys, you don't realise how much you use your thumb until you've got a slit in the end of it. And oh man, that was cut for weeks. That was so painful. That was that one. And I think what it was, I think it was a Derby blade, not a Derby blade. I don't know what these Derby blades are that people keep going on about. It was a Derby blade that did it. That's number 2. Number 1 cut happened quite recently. I was going for a job interview about 5-6 months ago. 5 or 6 months, was it 5, was it 6 months? I think it was the end of September, beginning of October, around about that time. And I'd been ill. I was starting to come through the illness. The antibiotics were starting to kick in, but I'd not been near a shower or a shave for days and days and days. And I had this awful matted beard. So I thought I'll take it down with an R41. Used an R41 before. I always kind of get weepers here, but never really been cut by an R41. I was forced into it. It was the day of the interview. It was the morning of the interview, and I'm shaving away, and just complete and utter lapse in concentration. And I got the razor and the R41, and I just went, and as I did it, right there, right in the corner of my lip plank, and it was a deep one, guys. I think it's left a scar, but it was a deep one, and oh man, it would not, right at where the lip ends and the face starts, right, and sliced right across it, and it would not stop bleeding. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. My interview was at 3. And toilet paper and stick. It was too deep. I put styptics, alum, screaming, bouncing through the roof. Toilet paper on, and eventually what I had to do was keep replacing the toilet paper. And before I got to the, I took a towel and some balm, and before I got there, very gently peeled it off. Oh yeah, it stopped. Just rubbed a little bit of balm to get all the blood around it. Patted, all great. Because my interview, manager, supervisor, me the other side of the table, blood coming, trickling down through the interview. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, it was an icebreaker, and you know when that happens, I'm a truthful person. You've got to tell the truth anyway, haven't you? Always be truthful. But I just owned it. I said, listen guys, they've been ill, had a shave, cut myself, spoke to them about the community and the hobby and everything, and we ended up laughing about it. And as I was leaving the interview, they said, our head office, which is 85 miles away, we'll get back in touch with them about this, and they'll be in touch with you sometime next week. This was on I think this was on a Thursday, if memory serves me correctly. He said they'll be in touch with you certainly by next Friday. It'll take a week, but certainly before next Friday, you'll have heard something. Well, they phoned me at 4 o'clock that afternoon, and said they would be in touch, and they made an official, the very next morning, they made an official offer of employment, which I snapped up. So it went well, didn't it? But that's my cuts. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for the tag, Chris, and thanks for all the support and help you've given to shavegirl. Really fantastic, really helped to establish. It's absolutely phenomenal what this community's done. 100 subs overnight. She's absolutely delighted, and it's her I'm going to tag for this one. I don't know if she can find 3 cuts, but she certainly had one that I know of that I'm sure she'd like to elaborate on. So I'll tag her, and Jimmy at NYC Wet Shaving. Go on, DC Shaves. Get up there, guys. Let us know. Thanks, everybody. Oh, and by the way, the last name's Chalmers. Okay? Some people seem to think I'm a pirate and it's Charmers. No, it's Chalmers. John Chalmers. Over and on. Thanks, guys. Bye.